Hi there, this is Chris with Peace of Mind, and today I'm doing another little bits video for you. I think this is number 10. I'm not sure, I'll check and then I'll put the correct one on there. What we're going to do today is we're going to take some of the fabric ribbons that I have made. I sewed them. You can also glue these if you don't know how to sew them. They're not too hard to glue. If you do glue them, you probably might want to cut a thinner strip of paper than the width of your ribbon, and cut that thinner strip of paper, and then ruffle it as you go and glue it as you go. If you do have a sewing machine, it's not hard at all. Or you can even do it using a hand stitch, just like a slow stitch down the center of the ribbon, and either ruffle it up, or these are actually pleated. So here is one that I had finished. Basically, you can use anything on these. You can use cutouts, you can use all fabric, you can use buttons, just anything you have on hand. I pulled out some things that I already had made, and I already had made the ruffles, so I had those available. And I pulled out some things that I already had made. And all I did on this one was I took a little piece of tulle, which is the material that has this one particular one has sparkles in it. Most of them do not have sparkles, but I like the glitter in that one. I glued that down with a little dot of I'm using my glue gun on this project. I don't use my glue gun very often, but since these are already, most of the things are already assembled using either fabric tack or the glitter glue, then all I'm going to do is just glue them down to the base of the ribbon that is ruffled. Okay, so this I had already made. It's one of those postage stamps. I did this a long time ago. I'm going to have to do some more of these. Maybe coming up, I'll do those on a little bits video, because I do need to make some more of those. So anyway, that's kind of how one turned out, and you can use these on a page. You can use them on the side of the page, just glue them right down. You can put them in the center of the page, and you know, attach it on either end to have like a little belly band to slip things in. You know, many possibilities. So that's one that we made. Let's make another one. Here's my base. Let's see, all I did on this one, let's see what I want. Oh, I know. I was going to experiment using, now this is a slow stitched ribbon roll that I had made. That's one of my little spools. I have instructions on how to make these cardboard spools on my YouTube channel. And I thought I could cut a piece of this to go on here. Oh, that's kind of pretty with the bird. Let's see if I can cut that out. I'm going to use my fabric scissors so I make sure I get a nice clean cut. I don't want to cut into this lazy daisy, so I'm going to go a little bit to the left of that. I will cut into some of the slow stitches, but that's okay. They won't unravel. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to I can turn this the direction that I want it, and to me it's okay if it kind of, you know, goes in a different direction. It doesn't necessarily have to go straight down. And then I'll put this on here. I'll decide if I want to put, do I want to put anything in the back of it? Let's see how this might look. Actually, I think I might try to, first of all, I'm going to cut this off because it's kind of wacky. It doesn't have to be exactly straight, but that one was kind of on a curve. put it like that. Let me see if I can kind of ruffle it up just a bit in the center here. This will just give it a little bit of dimension. Now I don't want to touch that place where I had the hot glue down, so I'm going to use a piece of paper over the top of it to pat it down a little bit. Okay, and that's all I needed really, was a tiny bit of glue to hold that down, because that's going to be underneath. And then I can decide where I want this. And I'm going to put my glue, because this extends over the sides a little bit, I'm going to just put my glue down the center part of it. And let's see, I'll move this over here. You can see a little bit better. We'll just keep making these until I run out of the 20 minutes or so, which is what I usually have on my videos. Okay, that's cute. I might want, this is a little bit too small. Let's see. Do I want, oh, here's a ribbon. This is a little bit too big. Well, I don't know, maybe not. It's not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on. Okay, I don't want to cover up the bird, so I'm gonna, and this ribbon that I'm using has a little bit of wire in it, so I am going to, and you notice I got kind of a little glob of glue there. I'm going to try to take that off before it dries. And I got it. I am not a glue gun user. I rarely use them, mainly because I'm such a klutz with them that I don't like them, and that you have to be very, very careful with your construction of things with glue guns, because you can tell immediately if you used a glue gun, you know, on some projects, because there's all kinds of, people leave all kinds of strings hanging and all that kind of nonsense. Now, if this was going to go on the cover of a journal, I could probably ruffle it up, but since it's going to go on the inside, I'm going to make it so that when I get it on the inside of the page, that it goes down. There, isn't that pretty? See what that one looks on the page. Very nice. Okay. And like I said, use things that you already have made up. For instance, on this one's going to be real simple. I've got my ribbon already made up. And remember when we did these on one of the little bits? These are the little fabric flowers that we made with the buttons. I'm just going to glue that right down there. I'm putting it in the middle, but you can put it anywhere on the strip of ruffle that you want it on. That's all it took on that, because I already had this made. There we go. Now here's one that I made out of a piece of that faux leather that I had, that I made a couple journals out of. I love this stuff. It's so pretty. It's like it's embossed. What you can do on some of these is you can actually put them onto a piece of a piece of paper on the back, and I think that's what I'm going to do on this one. Just put a little strip of the glue. I'm going to put that so it extends out a little ways. if I wanted this to be on a bigger, I could actually extend it on this side too, but I think I like it like that. Let's see. Now, let's see if we can get some colors that match this. Originally I had this tag out. I don't really like that. It's a little house. I don't know about that either. Let's see. Here's my box of stuff that all my scraps and everything that I save. And I'm cutting and so on. There's a strip of cat ribbon. I could use that on this, or I could just save that for something else. I don't like that on that. It's a little bit too colorful. I wanted something that was more that's kind of pretty. That is a piece of wrapping paper that I stenciled on. Yeah, I just have everything on, little scraps and bits of stuff. I'm trying to keep this one, because I tend to go with bright colors. I'm trying to keep this one a little muted. Okay. And put that down. Just a little bit of glue, because this glue is very or this paper is very thin. Just use a little bit of glue there. Okay, so I've got the gold. Should I have anything in here that might go on there? It's a gold flower. What else I got? Actually, I like that better. I think I like that. And don't take too long with these, because they'll turn out no matter what you do with them. They'll look really cool. You just have to. Sorry, I'm out of frame. Okay, I think that one's kind of good for now. I'm just going to leave it like it is. I might add something else later when I go to put it on a page, but I like it like it is for now. Let's see. Oh, here's one. You can make one with a this I just got. This is ribbon on a spool, and it's made with I think it has a little bit of fabric in it, but it's mostly paper. And let's see, I cut this about probably 8 inches, because most of my pages are 9 inches tall. Yeah, I cut this about 8 inches. So let's see what we can do with this one. Let's kind of pile it up a little bit. You can put some of that pretty tulle on there. Just in the middle, just a little bit of glue. Don't need much. I think I'll put it going this way this time. And this is a piece of ribbon that I cut out. It's a sunflower, and that doesn't need much glue either. One advantage of using this glue gun is that it goes really fast on the video. You don't have to worry about picking up all your stuff and all that. here's a pretty, I can put this this ribbon here. And another advantage of making these, of course, is that I recommended you just have a bunch of these little items available, and then just keep cutting, and it's kind of like cutting and pasting, and make a bunch of them up as you go, and then you can have them in a box or whatever. Oh, I know, I like this. I liked this little bee. I might put it on there. I think I will. Okay. This one looks pretty on a page. This one will probably take up the whole page. Yeah, pretty much does. I think I'll glue that down so you guys can see how it looks. Put it down here on this end. And glue it down here on this end. I'm going to make an upcoming bead journal, so I think I'll save this for that journal. And very easily, I have a page for my bead journal. I can ink around this page. Kind of make it a little bit antique looking. Ink around the ribbon if I want. There we go. Okay, this seems to be coming up a little bit, so I'm gonna just try. Oh no, that's right. I don't want to do that because I'm doing a belly band. Whoa, almost messed up there. Let me wipe that off. If I can get that off of there. Yeah, I can get that off of there since I never glued it down. Sorry about that. But here, this is where you could put a piece of paper in there as a tuck. Use that as a tuck spot, or for a tag. You know, really anything goes. That would show up a little bit more. Okay, let's see how much we have time for. Maybe one more. Oh, here's a real simple one. And this is a piece of yardage lace that I cut up into strips and then ruffled it or pleated it. And then this is another one of our little bits that we made early on. It is the flowers made out of fabric, and then I sewed it into I sewed here in the middle part into a ruffle. Gathered it up. It started out as a strip. Gathered it up, and then put the button on the front there. Like this one. This one's very easy, very simple. Okay, that one's all ready to go onto a page. So let's kind of go over what we have today. What I made. The one we just made. The one on the brown leather. I can see this needing a little bit of on this paper, needing a little bit of inking. And you don't have to finish these out completely. Like I said, this one looks like it might need a little something else, but I would wait until I actually used it in a journal and then decide. By the way, if you guys ever have any questions about any of my videos, please leave it in the comment. I'll answer you as very quickly as I can, usually within a day. If you have any questions or comments for me. Okay, there's another one that we made. Here's the one that we made from the cutoff from the slow stitch ribbon roll. That's another thing I need to use to make more of is the ribbon rolls. And here's one with the postage stamp. Okay, I also had pulled out this piece of ribbon that I could make one on. Like I said, they're so quick. And I'll probably make one on this as soon as we get off camera. So I have another one. Very easy, very fun. Thanks for joining me today. This is Chris with Peace of Mind. Check out some of my other videos. I'd really appreciate it. And if you like this, give me a thumbs up. If you're not yet subscribed, I'd really appreciate it if you'd subscribe to my channel. And all my videos are free, so all you have to do is watch them. You have to maybe see a commercial every now and again, but other than that, they're free. And I have a link to my Etsy shop where you can buy some of my products. Thank you so much. Peace of mind. Bye now.